Hello friends, Rodrigo again, back here with my friends at Evenstad Music. I'm so really excited to show you guys the reflecting pool today. This is a brand new digital reverb and delay pedal that we've just launched. It features true stereo inputs and outputs, updatable firmware via USB, a whole bunch of really awesome, realistic new sounding algorithms thanks to a really powerful new DSP processor. So starting on the reverb side, you'll see a hall, a room, and then a special type of reverb. So we have a bunch of different sounds in here. I'll just take you through them real quick. So here's the hall. Any of these reverbs can be varied with a different variation from 1 to 3. So on the hall and the rooms, it'll make the reverb a bit bigger as you move down. So here's the room sound. And then moving down the variations, you can hear it get bigger. But the really fun thing about this pedal is everything that's on the special variation. So from 1 to 3, we have a shimmer reverb, 2 is a reverse gated reverb, and 3 is a modulated plate reverb. So a bunch of really different, interesting, and unique sounds. There's also a knob that you'll see here which is labeled extra, which will change a different parameter depending on which of those special reverbs you have selected. So let's listen to the shimmer. Really beautiful kind of cascading octaves on top of the reverb. Moving over to variation 2 is a reverse gated reverb, really interesting. Really kind of strange sounds. The extra knob here will control the shape of the gate, so it goes from kind of a more linear tail off to a much sharper sort of square wave cutoff. The more immediate drop. You can really hear the reverse effect all the way at the very end of the extra knob. So that's the reverb side of the reflecting pool. Now, jumping over to the delay side, there's a whole lot more going on, so I'm going to try to tell you guys as much as I can with the time that I have. So it's a dual delay. So there's a main delay that you can set in the typical way using all the normal controls, but then there's also a mix knob that allows you to blend between the main delay and the secondary delay, or the subdivision delay. You can set the value of the subdivision using this little sub D switch right here, which will give you anything from eighth note triplet, or dotted eighth note relative to your quarter note. On the delay side, we have digital, analog, and tape style of delays, and they can be degraded using a quality switch. So 1 will be the most pristine quality in terms of the repeats, and then 3 will be the most degraded. So let's hear what the delay sounds like kind of by itself. So here's just the main delay. Here's the subdivided delay. Then you can mix those two together for all kinds of interesting rhythmic sounds. On the tape side, with the quality all the way degraded, you'll get some really realistic wow and flutter. So some really realistic tape artifacts in there. And then the delay actually has its own dedicated modulation section. So you'll see a rate and a depth on the bottom that controls the modulation of the delay. So you can make that subtle or extreme. So there's a very extreme modulation. It's crazy sounding. And then of course you can layer them together and get all kinds of interesting sounds. So there's a lot more to talk about with this pedal, but that's the reflecting pool. I hope you guys have a chance to get into a store and play one for yourself. Thank you.